Allah wants you to be a person of deep thought, a person of tafakkur, because a person of tafakkur does not easily give in to the whispers of Satan. And this is why when a man came to Imam Hussain to ask him, what ways can he sin? He says, Ya Abu Abdullah, I can't hold myself anymore. I need to go and sin. So Imam Hussain tells him, if you need to go and sin, then go sin. He didn't answer him in a basic way. He answered him in a way to engage his mind and make him an individual of tafakkur. He says, go sin. But if you're going to sin, don't eat from the rizq, from the provision of Allah. And the man says, but ya Imam, everything is from the rizq of Allah. So the Imam says, you want to sin and you want to eat from Allah's rizq? So the man said, okay, give me another way. So the Imam replied, go sin, but do it in a land which is not for Allah. The man says, but all that is within the east and the west belongs to Allah. So the Imam says, you want to eat from his rizq and you want to live in his land and you still want to disobey him? So the man says, give me another way. So Imam Hussain replies, go and sin, but make sure that Allah is not watching you. So he says, but Allah sees all. So the Imam again tells him, you want to eat from his rizq, you want to live in his land, and you know he's watching you, and you still want to disobey him? You see how he engages his tafakkur and his aql. He engages his mind. The man says, give me another way. Imam Hussain says, when the angel of death comes to take your soul at the hour of death, refuse to go with him. And the man says, but the angel of death isn't going to listen to me. So Imam Hussain replies, you can't even stand up against the angel of death, but you want to stand up and disobey Allah? So the man says, give me another way. So the Imam replies, when the gatekeepers of hell want to take you towards the fire, refuse to go with them. So the man just looks at the Imam, realizes that there's no way that he could sin and remain an honorable and noble servant of God, and says, Ya Imam, I won't sin. And he does this not because Imam Hussain tells him, if you do this, you're going to hell. He does it because he engages his aql and engages his intellect and makes him an individual tafakkur. So, if you want to be able to repel the whispers of Satan from your heart, then be a person of deep thought and tafakkur and recount all that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you in your life, and you'll be able to repel these whispers.